Thank you for staying with us. Well, that's what the system looks like as being painted by our online contributors via the Google Plus Hangout. But then after that, what next? We're being joined by an IT architect, Fisayo Olamigoke, to give us, to shed more light on that. It's a pleasure to have you on the program.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Of course. So let's first of all look at what the process of recruitment looks like in Nigeria.
Conventionally, all over the world, what people usually do is that when you have a job requirement, you post the job to maybe newspapers and things like that. People, conventionally, people are, apply for those jobs.
Yeah.
Maybe send letter, write letter, and so on and so forth. But right now, people now go online and, apply for those jobs. And job employers, they make selection from maybe a job center, web portal, and from there, they start calling people. They start calling people on the phone, but that is not good enough, because when you look at what statistics says, you see that about 89,000 is the number of hours that it takes job recruiters and employers on the phone each year talking to job seekers. In other words, they spend about 60% of their work year talking to job seekers.
On the phone?
On the phone. That is not a good method.
Okay.
That is after going through the web, even the new technology now. But that is not good enough.
Well,
then we also realize that about, it takes a single recruiter talks to about 35,000 people.
Before getting the right person.
Per year. So it's like talking to about 50 people per day. That is a lot, So the new method, which I think we'll discuss later, that will save the employers the time and the money in job recruitment and testing process.
Well, we don't have to wait till later. I think we should just talk about the new method now. We don't have a lot of time. But technology, I mean, you did make mention of online, which is, of course, we're in the 21st century, so we're gradually moving from that newspaper kind of job posting kind of, to online. What role can technology play, I mean, so far?
We save time and cost by asking the job recruiters to come to careermega.com and post their jobs and interact with the job seekers. And at the end of the day, the employers, they will now pre-record video interviews just to pre-screen these job seekers. They pre-record video interviews, like what is your name, what is this, and they create a gap, in between those questions. So at the end of the day, they push that to, say, for example, you selected as an employer 100 people, then you push those video questions to those 100 people, and at the end of the day, they respond, they receive email, and they respond through the link given to them in the email. They click on it, and when they click on that, you see two channels open up. They must have subscribed already, you see two channels open up. One channel for the video interview, another channel taking their video answers. But meanwhile, you, the job employer that pushed those questions to 1,000 people or 1 million people, you are in Hawaii enjoying your vacation, or you are in the office making good use of your time, while the video is working for you. And when they respond to those questions, question one, question two, they fill in the gap, but another video is taking their answers for them. So it's like a non-real-time interview in a real-time mode.
All right. So when you talk about the interview, which one can do, and then the video or TV interview or computer-based, okay, I think it's called computer-based test.
Yeah.
How do you make
the
that bring into play?
CBT, say for example, you have a bucket of 100 for you to pre-screen. Then you narrow it down to, after receiving the video answers, you narrow it down to the best 10. But the job position you want to fill, you have just 2 job positions.
Okay.
So the 10 of them, you can put them on computer-based test. CBT, if there is written questions, then we have objective question, multiple choice question.
Yeah.
So you can, from there, you can now take the best 2. And meanwhile, they've not seen you face to face.
But they're taking the exams.
Yeah, stay everything, and they can go to the nearest job center and do this instead of coming to you, and instead of coming for in-person interview.
Yeah.
Then when you have a bucket of two now, the best two, you can now say, okay.
Narrow
Some
down.
employers may not even call them for in-person interview. They say, okay, you are hired. I've seen enough. I've tested you on CBT. I've tested you on the verbal video interview. You're fine. Just come and start so day.
Well, we have to wait and see how technology will bridge that gap, of course. But then IT expert Fisayo Olamigoke, thanks for coming again on the program.
Thank you for having me.
And sharing your thoughts, of course. Well, that's where we are. We'll take a quick break, and when we return, of course, we'll be taking some of the comments that you sent via our social media platforms and also review the most viewed videos on our YouTube channel in the past week. Stay with us.
The National Assembly cabal of today is worse than any cabal that anybody may find anywhere in our national governance system.
We begin this week's top 5 videos with the allegation by former President Olusegun Obasanjo that the National Assembly is a den of corruption.
Now, our party, the APC, has not managed this victory well. There have been so much accusations, counter-accusations, allegations, internal acrimony, so many problems, and that wasn't good for our party.
The claim by Imo State Governor Rochas Okorocha that APC has not managed its victory well since wresting power from the PDP.
In all the speeches of this, or statement of everybody.
In third place comes the video of the Nigerian military launching Operation Rescue Finale.
I have always advocated for free and fair election.
While in second place is the video of Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike alleging that he is under threat of being assassinated. And in first place is the video of a court refusing to grant bail to Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra.
Nobody can stop Biafra. It's Biafra or death. We are ready to die for Biafra.
There you go, the most viewed videos on our YouTube channel in the past week. Now, while celebrating the 2016 World Teachers' Day, it was identified that the abrogation of grade 2 teachers, unworkable curriculum, and poor remuneration, amongst others, are the bane of Nigeria's education standard and, in fact, the system. It was also disclosed that Nigeria's education system has lost its glory by occupying the 145th position in primary education advancement in the world's record. This is a pointer that action needs to be taken to salvage the ailing system. And that's the program today. Thank you for watching, and do remember the conversation doesn't end here. Let's keep it going via the social media addresses showing on your screen. I'm Victor Matthias.